Hey, I watched iCarly. It's still funny.
iCarly, is it very funny? Like, is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because here's the thing.
Yeah, it was funny still.
I randomly go back and watch Drake and Josh, and it's always funny.
Yeah.
And I have this fear that I'm going to grow up someday and go back and watch Drake and Josh, and it won't be funny.
Every time I go back and see Drake and Josh, it's still funny. And every time I go back and see iCarly, it's still funny. Even things that shouldn't be funny. Gibby is still funny. He's still pretty much just as funny as you remember him being. And I physically can't explain it if I wanted to. Gibby's so funny.
The episode where they're all having that competition for the locker. And Gibby takes off his shirt and starts rubbing his body up against the tube of fat cakes.
It's even funny when he's not just taking his shirt off, though. Like, the episode that we were watching, Spencer was, like, ignoring his girlfriend. It was the Jimmy Fallon episode.
I don't remember it.
And Spencer was ignoring his girlfriend. And so there's just, like, this pretty lady that's in the apartment. And then she, like, gets mad and wants to go home. And Spencer's like, well, I'll walk you home. And she's like, no, really, I'm good. And Gibby's like, I can walk you home. And she's like, all right. He, like, as he walks out the door, he's like, Gibby. Like, it's just, I don't know why it's so funny, but it's so good.
No, I think that kid's funnier than people thought. Like, I think what happened was they're like, oh, we'll make fat jokes about this kid. And then he's like, hold on, I do have the comedic timing of a freaking, like, genius actor.
Noah Monk, he doesn't have to say anything. He could just say Gibby. Gibby.
Again, go back to the episode I was talking about later on. Another funny part is when they go, Gibby, your answer was so bad, you guessed 4. We're going to go have you tested. And he goes, again?
I love iCarly, and that show is still funny. Welcome to Life's What You Rate It, the podcast where we rate everything on a scale from 1
including
to 10.
iCarly. iCarly, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Though, iCarly, the TV show, within the TV show iCarly...
Not funny. There's no funny parts.
It's like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not very good. But iCarly, the show, is good.
Yes.
Also, I can't remember a specific domain, but in iCarly, there's a couple different times they mention random domains. And if you go to those domains, they do redirect to the iCarly website.
That's very good.
They actually thought to buy them, which is good. iCarly's very good, and we rated it at 10, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if we did,
we
but
did just say it.
We just did.
10. Yeah.
My name's Michael.
I'm Mark.
And we are brothers who record this podcast for over a year now. We're seasoned veterans.
So this is a thing that I've heard podcasts talk about. How early do people have to get in on this show for it to be on the ground floor? Or is it a numbers thing, a number of followers thing?
It's probably both. I mean, let's just face it. Fandoms are elitist, and they can pick whatever they want to be elitist about it.
I think here's the thing, we have actually this is probably why we're not growing at an exponential rate. Michael has spent a lot of his time learning to program a special program, and if you say anything elitist about your fandom for Wackmatters, you can't download the show anymore.
You think all of our fans were just super jerks?
Yeah.
And they can't get it anymore?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, if you're listening, thanks for listening.
We really appreciate it. And
all
you.
Listeners, especially you. You know who you are. Winky face. Gibby.
Gibby.
I wanted to bring up... Have you heard the new Taylor Swift single?
Mm-hmm.
It's called Me.
Me.
And it features
Me.
Brendan Urie.
What a weird choice for a song that's focused about me. I don't get it, huh? Can you name anything that Brendan Urie's done that seems self-centered at all? I hate that guy.
Really though? Like, he's so talented.
I think
sometimes the most talented among us are also the biggest tool bags.
You know, again, when people ask about that, I say I hate Brendan Urie, and they're like, you don't like Panic's music? I'm like, no, he makes great music. Big fan of a lot of his music. I don't like him.
Have I ever taken a podcast break to go potty in the middle?
I'm sure you have. Do you got wee?
No, I don't want to.
Do you have to wee though?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I could fill 20 minutes of air. It's weird. I don't think I could do that.
I'm going to try not to, but I also wanted to talk more about the Taylor Swift single, because she says some buck wild things in that single. Namely, the part where she starts the bridge and she goes, spelling is fun! And then she says, no, there ain't no I in team, but there is a me. or something like that, right? That's what
Yeah.
she says. She says, there's no I in team, but there is a me. To say that, like, hey, I'm important and there's only one of me, and for us to be together, like, you need me, or something, some bullcrap like that. And it really just made me, for one, the statement that spelling is fun is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard someone yell in a pop song in 2019.
Yeah, so I heard this, so positives about the music video. It's a pretty good song.
I have a huge negative with the music video, but go ahead.
Hold on. Let me collect my thoughts.
Okay. So the music video is Taylor Swift, and she is singing with Brendan Urie, and there's a lot of rainbows. And I kind of don't know what's happening, but there's a lot of rainbows and colors.
I thought it was fun. It was a bright visual. It was a fun thing that I watched that and I said, "Oh, it looks like Taylor's having fun making music again," because it didn't seem like that in Reputation.
She's not fake emo. No offense, Taylor, but that last
No
album
offense, Tay-Tay.
was kind of a stinker. Though I liked some of it, and others I thought was fun.
I liked most.
I know that we talked about this. My sister gets mad anytime we talk about Reputation negatively, but it wasn't very good compared to her other, good ones.
It's no Red.
It's no Red. It's no 1989, honestly.
1989, they arrived.
Never mind.
Joke's on you. We still alive.
Oh, there we go. I get it. Okay.
Okay.
But here's the big negative. Have you ever seen a trailer for the movie Unicorn Store?
No.
I don't want to poop on it here, but I'll just say this for people that have heard of Unicorn Store. Unfortunately, Taylor Swift's new music video just really feels like an advertisement for Unicorn Store. I'll just leave it at that.
I think it could have had less Brendan Urie in it.
It didn't have that much, did it?
For the sole purpose of, I don't think you need to see his face.
Doesn't he say "lame guys" in the song?
Yes. Well, because I watched that music video and I said, Taylor, how do you make a music video about you and have him in it? That felt really confusing to me. And there were also at one point extras dancing. I said, but they're not you. I was so confused tonally by the fact that there were more people than just Taylor in the video, when there's only like one person in the Delicate video. Or I think a better music video would have been.
Do you think she should do an Ed Sheeran where she's not in it?
That would have been good, actually.
Or she's a cameo in her own music video?
She's a cameo. Yeah, she gets a Taylor Swift lookalike to be her in the video. Okay, dude, I was so confused watching that for the first time, though, because I was like, that doesn't look like him, but it sort of look. And then he passes him. I'm like, huh? Lego House music video blew my mind. But no, I have a. Yeah. Delicate only has one person in it, and it's not just about Taylor. And I can't get this through everybody's heads enough. Well, if it's about her, why is there more people in it? Can you explain this to me, Michael?
I don't pretend to understand Taylor Swift.
Also, they advertised this as a short film, so I wanted to start analyzing. That's how everybody analyzes. That's how everybody advertises their music videos nowadays.
Yeah, but it only makes sense when it's long.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though.
They're not Michael Jackson 15-minute music videos.
What do you think the cinematography was? How good was it? Can you rate the cinematography of the Taylor Swift music video?
Does that include special effects?
Yeah, we'll rate the acting next.
6.
Acting.
5? Because I really don't remember it.
What about the lighting and emotional themes that were given to you through only visuals, not through the words?
I don't know, because my mind was just blasted with rainbows, and I honestly couldn't stop thinking about Unicorn Store.
You freaking I think it's funny that Taylor Swift made a music video that is essentially us getting Care Bear stared.
What is the Care Bear stare? I know more about bronies.
Oh, dang it.
I'm just kidding. I don't really know either. Is that where they shoot rainbows out of their belly?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's the Care Bear stars, how they beat hate, probably. I don't know enough about it, but I would assume it's hate.
They beat hate. But I really...
Hey, for all you people who are trying to argue against hate and stuff, try the Care Bear stare. It worked really well for all of them.
Just shoot rainbows out of your belly. I wanted to go back.
Out of your belly ball.
I wanted to go back, because when I'm feeling down in the dumps...
Back to the beginning.
Do you know what I do? I listen to emo music because it makes me happy. When I hear people whining about their life sucking, it makes me happy. Think about this, right? There's this genre of pop music specifically that's like called inspirational.
Yeah.
Like the song Me by Taylor Swift.
People call it inspirational?
Probably.
Weird music inspires me, I've
But,
decided.
Like, who, what?
Said weird music inspires me.
But like, who is like super down in the dumps and goes and listens to me is like, you know what? I am freaking awesome. Everyone told me I was a loser, but you know what? There is a me in team. It's not spelled out, but the letters are there.
But you can arrange it. You dyslexic boys can read it like that and see it like that every time.
Who just hears stupid inspirational quotes like, there's no I in team. Oh, frick, there's not an I in team. I guess I shouldn't be so selfish, dang it. Who does that? What is it? Who does that help?
Have you never seen a Disney movie?
Have
you never seen a Disney TV show?
This is what I imagine, right? I imagine that there is this kid and he gets bullied at school all day, right?
Yeah.
Because he's skinny and not a football player.
He's not a sportsman.
And maybe he likes D&D because he's a nerd. And he goes home and he's like, dang it, everybody beat me up. Does he go listen to The Clash, like the kid from
Stranger Things?
Stranger Things, who's like, hey, weird people have a place too, and like that's what makes you unique? Or does he like turn on the radio and he hears, baby, you're a firework. Come on, show you firework. I don't know the words. So
let your colors burst.
And he just like,
I am a firework.
He walks out and he takes off his shirt and he's like, oh, 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 as I zoom across the sky, yeah, baby, I'm a fire. And like, who does that?
I would love to.
Who does that help?
He
just like listens to the song. He's like, I did suck, but baby, I'm a freaking firework. And he's like, my day is made, man.
I would argue that that's more. So here's the thing that you're saying. You're saying that's. Like, I agree with you. That probably doesn't help anybody. But what you said is, I listen to emo music because I go, hey, well, life's better than those idiots. Or screw those guys.
Yeah, there's two ways to take that. One, hey, man, those people suck. I'm better than them. That's why people watch, like, MTV and TLC. That's why people watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. They're like, they're rich.
I'm no Snooki, dude.
But
I might suck, but I'm not Snooki.
I'm not a teen mom. I mean... Come on.
I'm not on Jersey Shore yet, so I think I'm good.
But, like, the other way to take it, and the way that I was thinking about taking it, is like, hey, man, we all suck.
All of us.
We're kind of butts, huh?
Okay, so, unrelated note, and this might not be as funny, but I want to help the people sometimes, too. Sometimes we need to help the people and not just be funny. This is my every single time I've gotten mad for, like, no joke, since I've had a streaming, like, music service on my phone. My go-to method for not being sad and upset anymore is I listen to one of the most aggressive songs that I like, and it being, can you take a guess?
Who Let the Dogs Out by Baha Man?
No, it's Last Resort by Papa Roach. So I'll listen to Last Resort by Papa Roach, and then I'll listen to Float On, which is a happy song.
They're about the same thing.
And then I'll listen to Tomorrow from the Annie soundtrack, and I'm usually not mad anymore.
All three of those are about global warming.
All three of them.
And tomorrow, there won't be one.
There won't. Hey, fix it.
Last resort, gotta kill yourself. Global
warming. If there were less of us, there'd be less carbon emissions.
What was the second song?
Jag. Dang it. Float On.
Float On. Also about global.
He crashed his car into a cop car, try to kill those carbon emissions.
Yeah. Screw the
police.
Man.
Straight from the underground.
Patriarchy.
Burn it down.
But like, who listens to those songs? And it's like, man, I thought today sucked, but Katy Perry said I'm a firework. Like, how freaking pathetic do you have to be for that to make
Michael?
How freaking sucky do you have to be like, man, I am a piece of crap, but you know what?
Katie doesn't think so. Or can you imagine a kid getting bullied at school? He goes, Katie thinks I'm a firework, dang it!
There is no I in T, but there is a me. Like, there's so many songs like that, especially like every single Meghan Trainor song.
Back off! I'm gonna roar.
Every single Meghan Trainor song is like, heck yeah, girl, you go, girl. And I'm like, dude, who needs that? Like, do you just listen? Like, let's just be like, hey, man, what are you gonna listen to today? I just need to go listen to some music that just tells me how awesome I am, because I can't go get good at something or be good at something or have self-worth. I need just people to tell me to have self-worth because I don't have any of my own volition. I don't have any skills, but I do need Megan Trainor to tell me, you go, girl. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any skills, but side note, I was trying to think of another.
I don't know another one because I'm so sick of it. There's so many songs like this, and I'm like, oh heck, fine, sure, whatever,
cool, I guess,
whatever,
great and good.
Okay, if you're one of those people, you are such a sheep. If you're listening to this podcast,
hey,
and those songs make you feel good,
hey, you
should probably just
go listen to American Idiot, you idiot.
Just go get good at something. Or find people that just really like you. Like, don't listen to pop music and be like, I am a god. Respect me, world, because Katy Perry said I'm a firework. Who the crap cares? Screw that, dude. Inspirational music gets a 2. I give it a 2 because sometimes the melodies are catchy.
However, I do like a lot of, like, there is weird music that inspires me to do a better job. A song that I get really hyped to listen to like, go do stuff, weirdly enough, Erase Me by Kid Cudi and Kanye. Not really an inspirational one, kind of just a breakup song.
The song that gives me most hype every time, 100%, because it's a certified banger, Stronger by Kanye West.
Okay, I think we talked about this, but not on the air. How confident as a dude with dude parts do you have to be to hear a song and go, oh, dude, I think I can make that hook about my wiener. Hey, I'm going to make a whole song, and the whole chorus is about how dope my beepus is, dude.
The answer is Kanye confidence. You need some Kanye confidence. Yo, you want to know one of my favorite music?
Do you remember when Kanye disappeared off the map for a little bit because he was struggling with self-confidence and bipolarism? And yet he also made a song about how dope his beepus is.
You want to know one of my favorite things, speaking of like inspirational songs, one of my favorite quotes of all like music things is when a person named Tom DeLonge, who was in the very successful rock band Blink-182,
Dash 182.
He left his band and he decided that he was going to go search for aliens. And this is real. This is not a joke. He decided he was going to go search for aliens. And so he starts a band called Angels and Airwaves, right?
Yes.
When they were making the first Angels and Airwaves album, someone once asked him what type of music they make, and he said that it was going to be like, you know how like in the greatest movie ever made, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, they basically make music that saves the world and like reunites humanity, and they like save the world.
Did Tom claim that's what they were making?
Tom claimed that they were going to basically be better than Pink Floyd and make music that unites the world, makes the world better. And then if you read the Wikipedia article, it says later on Tom admitted to having been addicted to painkillers during this time. Because listen, I like me some Angels and Airwaves, but frick, dude, you're not that good. Not that good. Like, I like it.
You know why I hate Tom DeLonge? Tom DeLonge freaking couldn't even get together with Mark and stay together for the kids. That's what I hate about Tom DeLonge.
Here's your holiday. Hope you remember this time. You find it on the way. It was mine, but when you're dead and gone. I don't know if moms know that song. It's about not getting divorced.
Hey, moms, you can get behind that. Homeschool moms can get behind not divorce.
Only homeschool moms, though. You public school moms, definitely.
I don't know a single mom whose kids go to public school who isn't like, yeah, but screw my husband, though.
Oh, no, they're not all screw your husband, though. They're just like, I gotta keep my options open. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I don't want to break up with my husband. Like, we get along, but, like, hey, man, things happen. That's all they ever do. I can't really decide if we decided to talk about what you were rating or not.
No, so speaking of inspirational things, Michael, do you want to know the most inspired, the coolest I feel on a day-to-day basis? And this is, hey, seasons are changing, And first of all, let's get this out of the way. Allergies are a 1 out of 10. They can freaking fly a kite.
Is that what you sound so good right now?
Allergies can freaking fly a kite, dude.
Let's go.
However,
Okay.
coolest I feel on a day-to-day basis at this time of year is sometimes there are bugs. And let me tell you something. As a person who's pretty chill about most things most of the time, sometimes bugs land on me, and it's maybe the maddest I get every year. Is when bugs bother me. But have you ever seen a bug fly around in the air that's been bothering you for like, I don't know, what feels like 4 hours, but it's probably been like 45 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
And you slap it out of the air?
Yeah.
That's the coolest I feel maybe ever.
Maybe it speaks to how bad of people we are, but like bugs that have inherently disturbed my peace, when I smoosh them, it doesn't matter what, I mean, when it's out of the air, you basically feel like Mr. Miyagi with the chopsticks.
Yeah, it could be like you forget you just swing your giant meat claw at them. It's like, okay,
Your
well,
meat mitt.
that's not even as cool, but
like
it feels good.
It feels good to rectify your social justice, enacting it on the fly.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I think the world would be better with I think when people talk about like, hey, God made everything for a reason and stuff, I solely think the only reason God made bugs is so we can feel how good it is to kill a bug that's been bothering us.
Well, I think that maybe flies didn't exist before the fall either.
There's a good chance
another
that
one of
that's
those
true.
things that just didn't exist before the fall. They were like, well, what are the reasons for flies? Like, people are like, well, you have to have spiders because they eat the flies. Well, why do we need the flies, dude?
Yeah, well,
we don't need those either.
Screw them.
We don't need all the bugs. Bees are the only bugs we need.
I remember.
And they can stay with the flowers.
However, they're apparently dying or something.
I heard that. Amanda's
Save
like, yeah,
the
you're not
bees.
supposed to kill bees because they're endangered. I'm like, how?
Well, okay, I think the inherent problem with bees is they get really mad at you, and then they try to hurt you, and usually kill themselves.
Yeah,
and you
do.
go,
They're like,
well,
bees are like, they're like all super noble, and they're like, someone's disturbing my nest. A life for a life! And then they realize that it's not a life for a life. You just have a bad hour.
like I think so.
For the
I
cause!
think what people mean when they're like, "Hey, don't kill bees," is like, "Hey, avoid bees because they're gonna freaking kill themselves, idiots." Bees are just super stoops, and they're gonna extinct themselves because they're dumbos. Also, real quick side note: so people talk about bees? We need to save the bees and stuff. If sheep are alive and how dumb freaking sheep are all the time, I think most animals can figure it out.
The bees keep their heart in their butts. That's why they die.
Their version of achy breaky heart's real weird.
Their hearts are in their butts, so they sting you.
Hey,
And
don't
when the
break my
stinger
butt.
comes out, they have no heart left.
Don't break my butt, my achy breaky butt. I just don't think they'll understand.
I was thinking, how could you be so buttless? Side note, that's also what Disney did when they were doing casting for that one, Captain Marvel movie.
Frick me. Sheep will walk off cliffs, and the other sheep will be like, well, freaking Thomas did it.
I guess he did it, so I should do it too, huh?
Yeah, like, okay, cool. All right, coming right after you, Tombo. Like, if sheep are so dumb, so dogs are dumb, right? You know, dogs are dumb,
Yeah.
but smarter than sheep.
Dogs aren't that dumb.
Okay, but dogs.
They're not sheep
They're
dumb.
not. They're not. Mark is smart.
Sure.
So my point being, if there's an animal that's so dumb that you can send a dog out there who's also dumb and be like, hey, can you make these sheep chill for a second? Then maybe bees will be fine because they're just gonna be fine. Like, they're not sheep dumb. People don't go, hey, when you're being a stupid person. Actually, hold on. Is that what people are calling people who do self-harm and stuff? Bees? Rather than calling them sheep who just follow the crowd, they're being bees because they're hurting themselves for no reason. Or for their own self-aggrandizing reason.
There's so many tangents we could go on. Number one, I saw so many bees growing up that I used to kill 20 bees a day when I was at my grandma's house.
We also used to get a wasps and bee nest, like multiple of them on base housing. Like,
I don't think wasps are going extinct. And frankly, if they did, screw them.
good riddance.
Wasps are
Remember
the
when you
devil
stepped on
incarnate.
that wasp while we were camping?
No.
You stepped on it and you were so grumpy.
Dude, wasps are the worst. The
Yeah.
first time I ever got stung by a bug, a wasp stung me right in the neck.
So you know what like sweat bees are and how they love water and whatnot?
Okay.
One time I put on a pair of goggles that had a sweat bee in it, and it got me right here.
Oh, man.
And then I didn't see the bug. Like, I never saw it until I took the goggles off, and I was so upset.
I just, like, listen, a lot of times people try not to, like, as men, we have this masculine tendency to not want to let other people see us cry. If a bee stings you, or more specifically, if you think a bee is going to sting you and you cry, there's forgiveness. There's forgiveness all around.
Forgiveness. I remember this one time, so it was right around Batman Arkham City, so it was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you had this cool Game Informer magazine that had a black and white cover of Batman and Catwoman and
Batman and Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Oh, Catwoman. Okay.
Catwoman. And it was there for a few days, and then the next time I went in the bathroom, it was covered in blood, and I asked what happened, and you got swarmed by like 9 mosquitoes while you're taking a poop, and went rage mode on these mosquitoes on the pot, and you smeared all of them all over the front of this magazine.
I killed them, and not just the men, but the women and the
Dude,
children.
we made a joke about this on TuneIn! And the guts, it was coarse and it got everywhere. However, how satisfying did it feel to kill all those freaking mosquitoes, dude? Probably real good.
I don't like bugs, but hitting them out of the air
And killing them?
I mean, you do feel a little bit like you are Neo.
Yeah.
Like you saw the code real quick, and just like whap.
Yeah. It feels so good.
Have you ever like clapped them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you feel like a boss?
Especially if like you first try for real, and like one's just like. And
Yeah,
you're like, I
like-
gotta go wash my hands off. This is very gross, but also.
Yeah,
yo,
what's up?
I'm
Crotch
a
chop, crotch
boss.
chop.
I I got 2 words for these flies.
I do think it'd be funny. I'm now envisioning like a skit where somebody's at their job and they're like walking around doing something and they clap a bug out of the air that's been bothering them for several minutes. And then from a distance, you just see a guy walking around, clap like this, and then just. And you're like, what?
For the audio listeners, he was crotch chopping, which you probably could have picked up on.
So. I have all these fun skit ideas, and I think rather than us doing them, I think I'm just gonna say them on the show from here on
the
out,
podcast.
rather than us actually making another funny thing. Because why would we do that?
Swatting a bug out of the air?
Feels so good.
10.
10. It's so good.
Like I said, anything that makes you feel like Neo from the Matrix is automatically a 10 because it's the definition of transcendence. When you realize that you're part of a
One of your
computer
kids just
simulation.
jumped.
Yeah.
By one of your kids, I mean, well, I guess Charlie could have fallen, or Molly could have fallen.
One
or
of my
Molly
children went like a good old pop punk band.
jumped. And jump.
I'll make the same joke 2 weeks in a row.
Go, do it.
Jump!
I thought you were gonna say gave us some reggae. Dang it! Can't believe I didn't figure it out.
Thanks for listening to Life's What You Rate It, episode this one, and we hope that you enjoyed the show and we made that you laugh. And I want to know if you have something that you were going to end us off.
Hey, what did one hat say to the other?
What?
I'll stay here. You go on ahead.
Good one. I like that one because it's like a bromance for hat.
It's the Hat Man's.
Whatever, frick, dude.
Was that a good hat? Hat Man's.